welcome to the Sunday drive. I'm trying to see what this flag was, whether it was Biden or Trump. Oh, it's definitely a Trump flag. A lot of Trump signs there. Anyway, we're going to go over the Hill of Death. This is Wabash coming off 5th Street. I'm heading south. There's a little produce stand right there. A little honor stand. Probably shouldn't be showing those. The criminals will... Oh, there's a nice clubhouse for a kid right there. Look at that clubhouse. Anyway, the pavement ends up here. We're going to go down the Hill of Death. I call it the Hill of Death because there's been a few scary moments up here, but they've kind of paved it a little bit. Got a nice view from up here. But it used to be all mud and ruts, and there was a big giant hole right here at the top. If you're coming up, there was a big giant hole where everybody was bottoming out. I think that hole's gone. Watch out for the hole. Oh, they paved it. Oh, it's kind of collapsing though right there. Yeah, that was the bad part. You get all the way to the top and you couldn't see over the top. And you can see how everybody's kind of digging out the holes right here as they get... When they paved this down here, I think when they paved this road into this home over here on the left, whoa, they took what they had left and they kind of threw it up here. It might have been the 10 construction. They bought that, I guess you'd call it asphalt, and they kind of put a thin layer down on this, but you can still see there's giant potholes. Look over here. See, there's cars laying over there. There's VWs and Fords that couldn't make it. I think there's... I don't know, I'm not going to badmouth Chevys. We won't mention all the Chevys that are laying over there. And they made actually a little some wide turnout spots. So it used to be one lane, narrow-ass lane, but now they made it a wide turnout there on that bad corner. I just went around and I'm trying to see which one's the lesser of the two. Oh, this one looks lumpy. They both look lumpy, but I don't need my fillings in my teeth, right? Oh. And we were just looking at a guy. There was two guys picking grapefruits down on 6th Street. He's outside the fence, but it looked a little fishy. So if you're on 6th Street there, you got a couple guys picking from the street. Might want to take a look at them. They're on outside the fence there at 6th and Opal. But there's so much thieving going on. Everybody's gets checked out. Oh, yeah, it's gotten really lumpy again. It was dirt. They put this asphalt over it. Oh, we're gonna make it. I think we're gonna survive the Hill of Death. Yay! This used to be my favorite puddle right down here to drive through and just jump in. It was a huge puddle when it rained, but they paved it in and ruined the puddle. No more puddle here. Where am I going? We're going to go... I guess we can go up Sunset and see, come down Outer Highway. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the freeway. Actually, it's moving pretty good. Looks like somebody put a banner up, a big banner, and somebody ripped it down. Some of the, and the gates are open there to the, what was it, Cedar Springs? The homeless are moving back in there on the left. They're starting to, I see a lot of trash piles going in there, and look at the plane. He's up there soaring with the crows or the hawk. But they keep cutting that lock to that gate. They go back in there with vehicles. It's a shame that wasn't saved by the city. I'm on, what am I, Wabash? Wabash and Sunset? Yes, Wabash and Sunset. The Point's up here. If you ever want to go to the Point, where you see people taking pictures from a great lookout, This is the way to the point. In fact, we're going to be looking at the point coming up. And I can show you why they call it Kings Point. I didn't know this for so long that they call it Kings Point. Well, you can kind of see why. See that? That's the River Rock wall right there. Do you see why they call it Kings Point? Let me see if my comments are on first. Anybody say hello for the comments? So I know my... Doesn't it look like a crown? When you look at it from across the 10 on the north side, it looks like a crown. I didn't know this for 30 years. Finally somebody said, oh yeah, we call that Kings Point. And I said, why do you call it Kings Point? And he said, doesn't it look like a crown? And I was like, from right up here, it doesn't really look like it. But when you stand across, like over on those hills over there, or look at it from down where I just was on the 10, when you look up here, it looks just like a crown. So that's why they call it Kings Point, right? See it on the upper, let me zoom in there so you can see what I'm talking about. That's the point right up there on the upper left. Middle left. We're down below looking at it. Hi, Irene. It's the Sunday drive with the old guy with the hat. I don't have any feathers in my hat, but we just came across the Hill of Death, and we're looking at Kings Point up here, or the point, Panorama Point. I'll show you how to get there real fast. We'll do a loop. There's a guy up there looking. We watched the what was the big comet? Halley's Comet. What was that? 87, 86? The only time I'll get to see Halley's Comet in my lifetime, unless I live another 40 years, which I don't think is going to happen. Well, let's see. If I live to over 100, I might see it again. There's a good view up here from there's Ukaipa Valley, Mount San Bernardino, and Mount San Gorgonio. There's usually people up here. Yeah, a lot of people come up and take pictures, and some will come over here to party or to smooch, or Redlands put a camera. That's Redlands PD's camera, and they got a little speaker where they can yell at them. You can see the tuner guys come up here and do burnouts. But that's the wall there, the rock wall. This road used to go right along the wall, and down below there's a trail there now, but they made it into a turnaround, a dead end. But when we watched Halley's Comet, that road, we just parked beside the wall. And we could barely see it up here because of the lights, but a cop showed up. It was like midnight, 1 o'clock. I was with my girlfriend. We had 2 kids asleep in the back. And he was trying to run us out of there. We said, oh, come on, we want to see the comet. And he didn't believe us. And then we showed him the comet. And he was like, oh, that's cool. I guess he didn't know about the comet. So this is Sunset. That's Panorama Point Drive. And this is Sunset here. It looks like somebody built or is that, can't tell if it's that part of that property. It looked like a little gazebo down there. But I didn't see a path going down. The path looks like it comes up from below. If you want to see cool houses, there's a place. Drive Sunset or drive the ridge up here. There's some really cool streets. I want to get to breakfast, so is it lunchtime? It's already past breakfast time. It's my breakfast. I got up late. Please don't yell. As my old man used to say, it's hard to tell your farm bread. Oh, you can see a new. Oh, look at these houses out here. I don't know if I can turn sharp enough. That looks like a new house. No, I can't turn sharp enough for you to see it. Nice views from up here. Yeah, the old man used to have to throw a bucket of water on me to get me up. I'm a night owl. It's true. What they say about some people's biological clocks. But that alarm clock kills me. I've smashed several alarm. Military, I smashed several alarm clocks. Anyway, any news for today? There was what was something else going on? Oh, it's Hockey Day in America. If you're a hockey fan, today's the day to watch NBC and NBC Sports. Hockey Day in America. It's where they do all kinds of stories on little kids and the old timers, and it's kind of cool to watch as a hockey fan. This is going to bring us down to Outer Highway 10. There's the water tank for Redlands there. If you remember the Palmer fire a couple years ago, it burned down by the Live Oak Pumpkin Patch Center, but it headed this way. It was trying to jump Live Oak Canyon, but these homes up here were standing by there's a pad right there. They're going to build a home right there. Yeah, they've been working on that pad for a while right there on the right. Well, there's some poppies right there. That front yard had. That's the other thing, the blooms. Sand Canyon is kind of showing some blooms. Be careful there if you do pull over. Somebody got hit. I want to say that person got killed. That did that U-turn there last year or 2 years ago. They flipped a U-turn in front of a bunch of cars, and I can't remember who got killed. The person flipping the UE or the person that hit them. I remember if they didn't die, it was pretty serious. I'm pretty sure that was a fatal. And there'll be people walking on the road over there, so it gets more bloom. Is that the big super bloom we had a couple years ago? By Crafton Hills, because a lot of it's been trampled down. This is Outer Highway 10. It basically parallels 10 eastbound. I've always wanted to stop in this statue place. Where's it at? Here it is. Are they open? Oh shoot, they're open today. I might come back. I've always wanted to go in there. I need a couple, my driveway entrance, I need a couple. I want to put a coyote and a big orange sheep. We can see these wild and crazy cows too down here. The Live Oak new stop sign here. So if you're haven't been back in a while, definitely a new stop sign. You see somebody ran in the gate right there. Somebody missed the. Let's see if we can find them cows. They're probably hungover from last night. They're probably laying down. And here's you hate to see businesses go out of business because of COVID. But here was one of the first. Or no, you know what? This was COVID and remember the looting and rioting? This guy hit all those hot rods, play toys, all those nice cars. Speaking of looting and rioting, they're going to have that trial for the cops that had his leg on, what was his name, George Floyd's neck. Turns out he died of a drug overdose, fentanyl overdose, but it's, oh, there's the crazy cows right there. They're up. Well, some of them. Why is it so dark? Oh, there's your host right there. Whoop, hit the wrong button. Go back. So I can get it lighter. It's really hazy today. When I woke up, I thought, what time is it? The sun didn't seem like it was out. I thought it was early, and I looked at the clock. I was like, oh, man. A little bit of sun, but it's mostly been overcast. We got some storms coming in this week, so. That's live. And there's supposedly a dog down here. I looked yesterday. There's a dog running loose. They said a yellow lab down by Alessandro. I'm going to come back that way. Alessandro. What is that one? Creek Trail. Right there at the bottom of Alessandro there where it crosses the bridge. So if you see that yellow lab or gold lab, post it on the group or let me know, DM me, and we've been looking for it. There's just been one sighting, and we're not sure if it was in the. It was sighted running up Alessandro from San Timoteo. Supposedly an adult lab, which is kind of a dump area down there too. And it looks like they're building something next to the new Chev or Arco. They're building something on the left. They're finally going to get that going. And there was a bad TC here yesterday. It was like 4 vehicles. Yeah, this is a bad intersection. Hopefully all those people are okay. It was one of them was an immediate, which they transported right away because they're really in bad shape. So hopefully that person is okay. I'm on Calimesa Boulevard now. I'm going to go up, get something to eat in Calimesa. No crazy cows over here. There's usually some cows on this side. There they are. On the left. This storm's supposed to bring snow down to 3,500, so it's going to be a fairly low storm. There's some more cows there. And if you remember what was it called? Sandcastle Town or I can't remember it. They had the little, the guy would make little sculptures of sand right here on the left here. I think it's where that trailer is. They knocked it all down. The building I believe he was in. He had a little building right there. There's a fire engine just went by with all kinds of flags on it. It looked like one of those Beaumont Parade fire engines. He had like 5 or 6 flags up. Well, happy Sunday, everybody. Anybody on there? It's your Sunday drive. Excuse me. Coming into Calimesa. And the freeway's not bad. I guess they're not working on it today. They had the 10 freeway right here. They've been blocking off like 2 lanes to work, and it's really really chokes it up. I think it was Friday. Somebody posted about it being, really, really slow to get through. A lot of people are taking the outer 10 around but it still doesn't. It gets you a little bit, but not much. And then that's always crowded. I think Scat Track used to be right here. When Scat Track first started, I want to say they were right. One of these buildings right here, I think. Anybody remember the old Scat Track, the original Scat Track? My friend used to do the t-shirts for him, Guy Crest. And we were always there. I'm going to go see about George's first. Clarky's is doing dine-in. I think they're closed now. They closed like 1:32. And they had a patio set up. Is the patio still there? Yeah, they're still doing patio. That's nice. They set up some... They had a walled-in, like, you know, with tarps and that. Now it looks like they got benches with umbrellas. I hope they keep it as long as they can. And then this was going to be... Well, let's see what... This was going to be... They were putting up the fence when I was here. Cafe Racer, that's right. When we were talking to the guy. These guys open? They're open. Cafe Racer is open. They were going to make this into a wine garden right here. See where they put these fences up here? That's going to be a wine garden. Oh, you can come up here and get trash. They were going to put... It looks like they got planted vineyards. Wait a minute. That looks like a vineyard. The guy told me they were going to put tables out there, but those are grapevines. And those are grapevine... what do you call it? Wires. Yeah, so I'm looking at it going, wait a minute. Why are there wires crisscrossing? That's not going to be a... He described it as a grassy area for... tables and wine drinking, but that's a vineyard. Let me get a picture of this. The guy who was putting it up, I thought he knew. I was like, wait a minute. What's with all the posts and the... I guess the guy used to race cafe. If you follow motorsports, cafe bikes are the real fast, like Kenny Roberts. Those guys used to race. It's big in Europe. It's kind of big here, but man, when I went to Europe, motorcycle racing is like, if you got a motorcycle, especially a Harley, they thought you were a god over there. They're just, all the races were huge. I mean, like 500,000 people. Hockenheim and where else did we go? Nürburgring. Yeah, cafe Racers open. It's this coffee shop. It's not a real big inside. They got tables out on the outside there where you can sit. I gotta remember to stop and take a look at George's. They were doing patio. I haven't been up. They closed. Oh, that poor guy's working. Looks like plumbing, maybe. Yeesh. George's is closed. But you know what? They may be closed on Sundays. I forget their hours. I wanted to go hang out, get a sandwich in the beer garden, but yeah, closed Sunday, Monday. That's right. I come up here on a Monday before. They are running the beer garden and really good German schnitzel, all kinds of good food there. Brats. And real crowds hanging out there. I speak a little Deutsch, and it's kind of cool to... My grandma and grandpa were from that area. Thai chili. Ooh, Thai chili sounds good. I'll come back for Thai chili. Well, that's it. That's your Sunday drive around. You got to see the cafe. Well, there's a cop going in. He's going to get him some, or is he going down the street? No, he's going to go in and get him some coffee. Riverside. That's right, we're on the county line. Riverside, this area. Riverside side, and we're getting ready to cross over to Purdue side. Well, thanks for watching. See you next. Whoops, I went in the wrong one. That's right. The Gazinta's over here. I'm going in the Gazauta. If you're a computer person, Gazinta, Gazauta. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.